So we have this box that's waiting to go out for the recycle. Hi. Arya? What are you doing? Are you being cute? Here we are at National Park. It's Elk Island, and I brought with me a nice salad with beans in it, and there's some tomatoes and peppers, and so delicious with my French dressing, some grapes, a plum, some bananas, and this is what I'm having here. Don't need to bring chips, and I don't need to bring a hot dog, I don't need to bring marshmallows or anything like that. I'm just going to eat this and enjoy the nice campfire and being outside. He's crossing the road, minding his own business. Oh, are they all gonna cross now? Look at, they're all just like, well, just stop traffic and... God, they're so majestic. Look at this guy standing there.
He's just in the middle of the road.
I know, he's chewing his protein.
Perfect.
Yeah, looks like we'll be here for a while. But this guy's hungry. There's so many of them. Can you hear them? Nope. Oh, they're so close. Oh, there's a baby! Oh.
There's two. There's one over there.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh, I like that these guys are protected. The baby.
They don't seem to care that we're here.
No, they don't.
They're all gonna cross the road now.
I know. Look how many. It's Bison Loop Road. Obviously.
How do they know how to cross here?
Alright, I guess we're gonna hang out here for a while, eh?
Hey friends, Lissa here for another video. And so as you can see, the past footage was actually, I would have to say about 3 or 4 months ago. And I had it on my phone for a little while and I keep meaning to do a video about it. So I finally taken it upon myself to do a little video about it. I wanted to talk about how I don't do cheat days. And the reason I'm doing it with this video is because most of the time in the past, I used camping or going out for like a long road trip or holidays, you know, like hot summer days, really, really nice time with friends, celebrations, you know, you name it, It was an excuse to have a cheat day in the past. I would, you know, especially for example, a road trip to go out camping to Elk Island, or even just for the day, we would stop off and we would justify getting energy drinks, even though we drank them every day. We would get them and say, oh, we deserve it, but we had them every day. So in a way, it was kind of like, it was justifying that we could have them. It was just so weird what kind of a state of mind you're in when you really, really have those intense desires for those foods. But then we would bring the hot dogs and, you know, chips, other junk food. We would roast marshmallows, and we would do all of those camping kind of outdoorsy things. We would eat them all, and we would just justify it as a cheat day, once in a while kind of thing. But in all honesty, I don't think that I can do cheat days. And I was reading in Dr. Garth Davis's new book called Proteinaholics, which when I'm finished, I'm actually going to do a book review on YouTube for you guys. And I'm going to go through all of my favorite points that he makes in there. But one of them in particular that I'm going to bring up for this video is what he says about treat days, which is really interesting because I feel the same way. And you can take it or leave it. This is just my 2 cents, and I agree with Garth Davis. That when you have, like, say, a cheat day, for example, pizza on a Friday night. Say you only ever have pizza on Friday nights, and you're good the rest of the week until you get to that day. You basically are mentally putting that food on a pedestal, and you're looking forward to it, and you're craving it, and you're making this food like something godlike, basically. And then when you do get it, you know, you have those few bites and you don't feel so great because you've been eating clean for the last week, you know, and then you have it and then you're like, okay, well, it was great and I really wanted it. And then the next day you start craving it again, and then you put it back on that pedestal. And with time, it just ingrains into your brain that this is like a special food. But we shouldn't be putting these foods on pedestals. We should be putting whole, raw, beautiful foods on pedestals. Like maybe Friday night you have like a tomato curry zoodles, or one of your really favorite raw foods that you only make once a week or something, and make that your special food. Now this camping trip obviously didn't take anything super special. I had my French salad, I had some bananas and fruit and everything, but I don't use times like that or holidays. I don't use tradition. I don't use culture. I don't use desire, want, reward, celebration, holidays, days off, road trips, you name it. I don't use any of those as an excuse to eat cooked food, because if you add them all up, they happen quite often a month. Many times there's birthdays, there's weekends with friends, there's people coming over, there's holidays, there's, again, road trips, there's business trips, there's plane rides, there's all sorts of things that can happen in the month that you justify as a means to eat the wrong foods. If you just make the choice, remember your reasons on special days like holidays, remember why you're doing this, and remember that staying on track is actually worth a lot more than a couple potato chips, a couple cookies, you know, your friend bakes them and brings them over. Just say, thanks for the thought, but I don't eat this anymore. The more you say it to people, the more they believe that you're serious. And I wanted to add right away before I close out the video that in the past, every time that I would try raw, I would always say to, like, if I went over to someone's house, I would say, okay, well, this once, even though I ate raw all morning, I'll have this little bit of whatever it is. And I would eat it and feel crappy, but they would be like, oh, yay, she ate it. She must not be that serious because she ate our food. Now, if I say no enough, people know that I'm not going to eat it. I'm just not going there. There is no chance that I'm going to have gnocchi at my in-laws' house. No way. And they know that. And it only took time saying no. The more you say it, the more they believe you're serious. If you say, okay, I'll have a little tiny bit here and there, they're not going to take you seriously. I mean, they'll be like, oh yeah, she eats healthy, but I'll make whatever, and then she'll have just a little bit. But you have to stand your ground. You have to say no. Bring your own food. Share with the family, because that's what family is about, sharing. You can share your food with them. If they don't want it, that's fine. But you will have something that you can have. And the more you say it, the easier it is. And I've also noticed that if you tell them, okay, yeah, I can't have your pasta or whatever you're making, but I would really appreciate it if you had some bananas or oranges or apples or whatever on hand, that I would love to have that. I would be so grateful, and then go like overboard with your gratitude for that. And they will go out of their way to provide you food, because if that's what they need to feel accepted or loved or whatever, is that you eat their food, tell them what you can eat. Send them recipes, do that kind of stuff, or just say, I need fruit. And they will, and then once they start giving you the fruit, like I would start eating oranges there, and they're like, oh, she eats the oranges. that makes me feel good because I provided her food. So now they're always giving me oranges, and they're like, here's some bananas and here's some apples or whatever, and they give me food and it makes them feel good. So now that they know what they can give me to make them feel good and me feel good, it works out for everybody. But it takes like training, it takes, you know, repetition and continuing to do those things and continuing to say no on the days that you feel like you might need some even vegan hot dogs. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm so far beyond having cooked vegan food of all forms that I don't even care anymore. But it again comes with time. It comes with being solid on the diet and saying no. And the longer you do it, the easier it gets. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'm gonna go write my book, or start it anyways. So if you guys like my video, click like and subscribe to my channel. You can find me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, 2grand, Twitter, all at Raw Food Romance. So until the next video, guys, love you all and fruit on. Why is my hair doing? I guess I have to wait for it to grow out, hey? Ah! Oh, whatever.